Welcome back everyone to another squishy package. It's been a while, hasn't it? I know you guys enjoy my squishy packages. It's just not something that has been on my mind for the last couple of weeks. Although I do have stuff on pre-order, however I made the mistake of pre-ordering stuff from Japan, which means it takes a long time to get to me, and that's why I haven't been able to really have squishies to film. This is actually from a store and shop here in the United States called Squishy and Me. I will leave a link to their shop in the description. Feel free to check them out. So far I am very impressed with their packaging. They bubble wrapped everything, and they have a couple stuff that's kind of rare right now, or at least I haven't been able to find it in other places. So without further ado, let's get started. So the first thing that I have is this Berto Croissant. Now Berto is really tricky. I have not bought a Breadou since my roti toast because it's just very hard to tell if it's real without actually getting it and opening it up to smell if it's real, because the only sure way that it's real is that if it's scented. Breadous are not the slowest to dry, so you can't really judge based on that. And when it comes to pictures, the only sure way to know that it's original is if it has this sticker. Now I don't know if that has changed, if fakes have managed to get these little stickers and put them on their packaging, but I did see the sticker on the on their page, so I figured this was legit. I'm going to get some scissors now to open it and we'll see. So here it is, and I managed to make a slit on the back, so we'll take the squishy out. Let me just take some time to appreciate Breadou's packaging. I don't know what it is about this classic way of making squishy packaging. It's non-resealable, which is a shame, but it's very sturdy. The plastic is thick, makes that wonderful sound. It's all really well designed and looks authentic to a bakery. And on the back is the Berto story, so I'll let you guys have a look at that. Hopefully you can read it. And if not, it's on their website. It just says, freshly baked by Chef Breadou for your fun indulgence. And here is the little croissant. Now this is very old school squishy. You can see all the air bubbles. The paint job does not completely cover the squishy. They just kind of spray painted details on it. Looks very realistic though. And it does not have licensing on the back, so that makes me question whether or not this one is authentic, even with the sticker, because I know most of them have the Breadou.com website on the back. I know my roti toast does. So again, Breadou is really early into the squishy collecting game. So their squishies have not really improved or changed since they began, and it's very dense but soft. I kind of smell sweetness on this, but it mainly just smells like chemicals, so I'm not sure. I'm questioning the authenticity now. I'm just gonna believe that this is a real one, and because I've never seen this particular one before. I've seen the roti toasts and the tordos and the bear heads, but this is one that I've never honestly seen, so maybe this is just a really old one. But it's pretty nice. I like it. The next squishy is, oh, it does have resealable packaging. Okay, so this is a Geiiwoo squishy, and I don't know where to find these other than AliExpress, but AliExpress only has bulk listings, so they'll send you 20 of them for I think $50 or $100, and they don't have single listings, so I could not buy one from there. So this shop had singles, so I bought them. And this is a chocolate melon bun. So Geiiwoo, whatever. This brand is the ones who made the, what are they called? The wrist pads. If you've seen those really long animal wrist pads, they make these as well. They're not a particularly well-known brand, or one that I have not seen other than for those wrist pads. But they have a lot of listings on AliExpress for these newer bread squishies, and I was really curious about them. So this is, it feels very airy. Again, has that old school squishy feeling where it's not dense in the sense that it's sturdy. It just feels very airy, pure sponge texture. But I mean, it has some slow rising qualities to it, just not the slowest. I want to say this is scented because I do smell a hint of chocolate. It's very, very faint. I may just be making it up, but that does lead me to believe that it's scented. There's no licensing or anything. And I don't smell a hint of chemicals, so yes, I feel like this is a scented squishy. But it works just as well. And it's a good size too. It works pretty well as a wrist rest. So that's awesome. The next squishy is another Geiiwoo, and this is a bread or hot dog looking thing. This is, I forget the name of this, but it's a type of treat in Asia. I know Japan has a very popular version. My Asian store has the type where they put kind of coconut whipped cream in the middle and then maybe fruit, and it's very delicious. It's like their type of bakery bread. So let's give this a squish. Has a ball chain. The other one didn't have a ball chain. But this one is interesting. No licensing either. It looks very realistic. The middle part is plastic. Quite hard plastic at that, so that makes it kind of awkward to squish. And I see a section where the glue ripped some of the foam off, so that's not the best thing in a squishy. But it's interesting. And again, it's very realistic and it's life size, so you could probably walk around with this. I don't think you would want to carry this around on the ball chain. It might be too heavy and rip out. And then there's some green right there. So this is a result of the ball chain, oxidation and whatnot, or old age. If it's in the packaging for too long, that starts to happen. It's happened with a couple of older squishies that I have. But, I mean, this is really neat. I like how they're branching out into realistic foods again. At least there's one brand out there who's still doing that. Instead of the cutesy characters, I really like the realistic foods. The next squishy is another Geiiwoo. I was very curious, so I got 3. Although I think I got this one by accident. I believe I meant to buy something else, but okay, we'll make it work. So this is a cake roll. Wow, that's pretty slow rising. So immediately I noticed this has a very strong resemblance to the soft and slow cake roll, as well as the cake roll from a Japanese brand. They also sell those little cream puffs that I had, and I thought they smelled like Ayama Tokyo churros. Sorry for any noise in the background, someone's doing chores. But yes, not the most creative design, but realistic. And this is surprisingly exceptionally squishy. So it's not the slowest to rise, but it has a really nice squish. I like this one a lot, actually. Definitely better than the soft and slow one. So nice. Simple but effective. Second to last thing is this one. So I'm not sure what brand this is because I can't read Japanese. But I saw this a long time ago in a different store in Shop, and I was just curious. So I'm not going to take this one out of the packaging because I already know I'm not going to keep it. But as you can see, it's a meat, piece of meat. And it's very dense. It's very much the sponge texture, so this is more of a decoration piece than it is for a stress ball squishy. Or it is a stress ball squishy, but it's, you know, not slower rising or anything. But it's cute. I really like the design of it. So there's that one. And then the last thing in this package is actually a freebie. So this is a Breadou macaron. Le Petit Macaron. And it's pretty dense. Again, by Breadou. and I don't know if it's real. It does not have the sticker on the back, but it has a note. It says, "Thank you for your purchase. Hope you enjoy it." And then here's their information. Squishy and Me is their shop name. So go ahead and check them out. And it appears they also have an eBay, but when I went to this link, it didn't show anything, so maybe they closed it. So I'm not going to open the macaron, but thank you so much, Squishy and Me, for the freebie. And there are all of the squishies that I got in this package. Thank you so much for watching. Again, I will leave links to Squishy and Me's shop in the description, as well as links to each individual item, assuming it's still in stock. I will see you in my next video.